In recent years, the planet has undergone some change by the human being. The population increased, and with it, the demand for resources, food, water, houses, but especially increased clothing. The influence of fast fashion extends to all continents. Although these fast fashion companies have committed numerous violations of human rights. The expression fast fashion is used as a general term to describe the accelerated process of turning new design ideas into clothing in the retail trade.
These fast fashion stores are able to introduce new garments on a weekly basis, which not only means that consumers are tempted by the newest garments, but older items quickly become irrelevant. Most clothing is now made of material called polyester, which is a petroleum-based fabric that requires large amounts of fossil fuels to manufacture. It is a terrible problem, because polyester is a non-biodegradable substance, takes 20 to 200 years to degrade depending on conditions, and it is one of the causes of microplastics in the oceans, because when we wash polyester clothing, it gives off fibers that then find their way into the larger water currents. Polyester is very cheap. The cost of putting together thousands of pants is much cheaper than it used to be. The fashion industry is the second largest water-consuming industry worldwide. Along with textile dyeing, it is the second largest water polluter. For example, China, one of the world's largest exporters of clothing, has stated that almost a third of its rivers are too polluted for human contact. Another example is Punjab in India, a region known for cotton cultivation. There has been an increase in cancer, birth defects, and severe intellectual disabilities in children. So mass fashion manufacturing methods are not only destroying his soul and water, but also killing the people who live there. The average American sends 81 pounds of textile products to landfills each year, and this is due in part to context exposure to marketing campaigns explaining that out with the old and in with the new is harmful to the environment. It is estimated that by 2050, global apparel sales could triple.
What can we do about it? Buy well-made clothes from reliable suppliers. Buying clothes closer to home makes a big difference, and see clothes as an investment rather than something replicable. Or learn to repair and after clothes yourself. Oh, and buying second-hand clothes or swapping with friends and family.
Fast fashion involves the creation of seasonal fashion collections, designing and produced at an accelerated pace and a low cost for accelerated consumption. This means that consumers have access to the latest fashion at a good price that contributes to putting millions of garments on the market and encourage consumers to quickly replace their personal inventory. For a world that lives in constant change, not only do we adapt to what we have, but many of us are unaware of responsible consumption and the famous buy more and wear less.
All this has led to a culture of communities in which words like recycled or reuse have taken a back step. It has also been considered to have a growing impact because of social media, YouTube trends, and the way we look at new clothing trends, and not left behind with this current social pressure to fit in with fashion. And not only that, some clothing companies take advantage of people's credibility and their real concerns relate to environmental care to launch communication and marketing companies that seek to generate great consumption and with high profit. This happens especially when garments or articles for personal use are accompanied with labels and messages relate to green or ecological without you having a real basin in reality. This is known as greenwashing sustainability. Maybe it's self-fashionable and self-explaining just as it shows. And so he mentioned that something similar happening in the world of clothing and fashion. When consumption goes down, new fashion are created to try handles consumption. Alternatives against fast fashion. Take care of your clothes and wear them more than once. Participate in the circular economy reuse of clothes to create new opinions gave them a second life. Try not to buy things you don't really need. Instead of buying cheap clothes, spend a little more on more durable and higher quality garments. Healthy buying clothes and accessories from ethical and environmentally conscious brands. 4.